Hey there marketing fans, welcome along to another episode from Adventures in Internet Marketing. Now in today's episode I want to talk about something which I actually touched upon last week, which was all about how to get more credibility with Google. Now this is a really important thing to do because of the way in which Google is going at the moment. It's becoming much more integrated with Google+, so the search results in Google+, are becoming sort of interlinked and intertwined in a very interesting way, and you need to keep up with that if you have your own website. Now the way to do that, first of all, that I talked about in the last video, is to make sure there's a link to your Google Plus profile from your website. And in that last video I talked about a very specific thing you need to do to that link in order to make sure that it's recognized properly by Google. And just very simply, that is to make sure that there is a relationship tag on the end of that URL, and then to make sure that the relationship tag says that you're the author. Okay, now if you're not familiar how to do that, then please just go and watch that previous video and that will tell you all you need to know, and then you can come back here and complete the whole thing. Now I didn't realize that you actually have to do something else after you've done that, so I wanted to make sure you had the most up-to-date information as well. The thing to do is this: you need to go into your Google Plus profile, and in the Google Plus profile you then need to make sure there's a link from that profile over to your site. So essentially you're creating a reciprocal link, a link that goes from your site to the Google Plus profile, and then another link that goes from Google Plus back to your site. Okay, so the way to do that is to go into the About section of your Google Plus profile, then underneath where it says, you know, people, story, education, all of that stuff, down towards the bottom there is a section called links, and under there you can put links to your social media properties that you might have, but more importantly you can also put links to the sites that you are a contributor to. So the important thing with this is to make sure that you put your site there. So what I've done is I've put the links to two sites that I am a contributor to, and the way to do that is to click on edit and then go into the contributor to section, make sure that it's public, and then go to here where it says add custom link, and then insert a label and a URL. The label can say pretty much whatever you like. It can be the title of the site, or it can be, you know, it can just say my website or whatever, but underneath it the URL has to be a complete full URL. By that I mean that it has http://www. at the very beginning, and then, you know, yoursite.com. So make sure that it is a complete link there. And then once you've done that, go down here and click save. Now once you've done that, you then need to actually make sure that Google itself can see both of those links and see that they are reciprocal between the two different pages and the two sites. So what you need to do is go into a tool which is called the Google Structured Data Testing Tool, which is something available through Google Webmaster Tools. If you're already familiar with Webmaster Tools, you probably know where to find this, but if you don't, there's a link directly underneath this video that will show you where to go to get it. And it's under the Webmaster Tools section on Google, which is absolutely amazing. There's some absolutely fantastic tools in there which I'm not going to go over now, but I definitely recommend that you check it out. Anyway, here in the Structured Data Testing Tool, you then need to go here to where it actually gives you the chance to put your website in. Make sure you enter your website completely and then click on Preview. Now the cool thing about this is that it will then go and simulate what your site's going to look like in the search results. Now this doesn't necessarily mean that your search result will look immediately like this. So if someone searches for something on your site and they, you know, go into Google to look for it, it won't immediately have your photo next to it, for example. But this is the preview, so this is how it will look once Google actually goes and indexes the site. So you can see right here that there is now a picture next to my search results. That's how it will look. And more importantly, underneath that it says authorship testing result, and you can see it says authorship is working for this web page. That's all you need to see. As long as it says that, you've done it right and you can go about the rest of your day. This shouldn't really take you too long to do, but as long as it says that, then you're fine. If it doesn't, you need to go and make sure that you've done everything correctly, as I've suggested in the last video and also in this video as well. Most importantly, make sure that it actually does say author after the URL of the link that goes from your website over to Google Plus. Okay, so make sure that it has that link on it, and again, that's all covered in the previous video. So once you've done that, then again, just go and check the link on your Google Plus profile. Make sure that the link is actually public, and that it appears there under contributor to. It shouldn't appear under anything else, so other profiles or links shouldn't appear under those. It should definitely appear under the contributor to. And as long as it appears there, then you should find that once you go into the Structured Data Testing Tool, that it has the authorship testing result as a positive, saying that it's working for that web page. So that's what you need to look for. So that's it. Thank you so much indeed for watching. As always, make sure you subscribe in order to get the latest tips, tools and news from the world of online marketing. As always, I've been James, and I look forward to talking to you again very soon.